Whatever's happens, happens to me. Put that there. And we got one more to grab. There we go. Put it over there. And we're doing Lindell. Close that. Oops, all berries. Let's get that all cleaned up. Is the mic working? Mic's working just fine. Go to properties. Elden Ring, baby. Game capture. Elden Ring. There we go. That's what we want to see. Hit the continue button. I gotta get this whole thing cleaned up. Get the kitty cat in the lap. Trying to spend more time with her. Spend more time streaming. Spend more time on the channel. Time to put a lot of time in different places. It's like god awful time of year where you start to have that feeling in the back of your throat where it's kind of hard to swallow. That worst time of year in my opinion. Let's see, we just got done with number 13. It looks live. We gotta head up north to number 14. I think I already have it marked on our map. No, let's see, what was that? That right there. Let's go ahead and just let's go ahead and drop that. So we need to go here. Beautiful spawn. We'll travel up here. And then we gotta take a peek where number 16's at. Number 16's out right here. So we gotta take on a good air sheet. Let's see if we can't just go ahead and just get what we want to get done today. So we want to end our journey at number 18. Welcome back, seed operators. It is your boy, Little Rose. Hop back on your horse. And we are currently just having a really good day. We gotta get back to our discipline. We've had a really phenomenal weekend. A lot of time spent with somebody, with fantastic people. Sunday, I got to spend with my best friend, made breakfast with them. I want to make that a more common thing I do, spend more time with my closest friends. I need to write that down. Actually, we can't play around with that. We got to make those plans. And so we can just to get shit taken care of. Cigars for Pookie. I'm sorry, Lily. Don't run. Don't run. Come back here. Don't run. Come here, baby. Just right there. One love. One love. Okay. I started streaming. She started to start bugging. So I get my fingers on the controller. Don't know why she get like that. This is a chill cat nonetheless. I like if I'm sitting here typing, not really doing anything, she's fine. I can even be talking to myself. ADHD doing what does best. Not an issue. But man, on the moment, I mean the moment that I gotta do something, cat's just flying out of my lap. Cannot sit here and say that I blame her though, so I don't be getting upset. Better get that taken care of. Beautiful. There should be a cave right here somewhere. Phenomenal. Let's go through here. I like this. I think I'm gonna replace the helmet. Do I have the great helm yet? Oh. I like that a lot better. We can work with that. I still prefer my Banished Not Armor set. Do I have that set yet? I have yet to grind for it. That is the definition of tough. That's okay though. That's my favorite set in the entire game. Right beside the Armor of Solitude. Well, these guys are gonna be a minor pain in the ass now because I don't feel like doing We can make multiples of these. We're gonna be spamming the living snot out of root resins. We'll just make about 3 more. Set that in our joint. Take them out. We're gonna pop open this chest, and there should be some smithing stone too. Let me switch over to my topics for the day. I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Shit I like to rant about. Jim God 98. I want to smoke cigars with you Friday afternoon. Is it this Friday? No, it's next Friday. I'm on the internet this Friday. Okay, cool. Okay. What is your... I want you to text me a more direct time frame. Because you will not be the only person I'll be giving a hand to that day. He says, go round front, let me inside, playing my song into your side. It hurts, I can't lie. Remember those times I fought to get out. I want to get out. Those pictures so clear, the pain on my mind. Well, look how you do that. Look how he does that. Just background level. He's gonna do something. It's like, nope. You good? Eat that. Hold that L. Grab this. Grab the smithing stone. Another smithing stone +3. There we go. I almost got hit with that. Ew. Yeah, I took a little bit of damage. Took a little bit of damage. So I found out recently that they're gonna be making a live action of The Legend of Zelda. And the people making it are people who have made some of the biggest flops in movie history. The fuck, yeah, the fuck is right. I'm glad you heard that. They're making a Legend of Zelda movie. It's a live action. No, they won't stop. They're gonna take everything that is fun, every idea that is phenomenal. And the part that kills me is that they could easily make an anime. Could you imagine taking Legend of Zelda and making it in Studio Ghibli? Studio Ghibli style. Can you imagine that shit? It'd be fucking perfect. But we don't like to think around here. It seems like we don't like to think things out in a way that matters. We like to do just crazy shit. They're gonna take it. They're gonna make this substanceless writing. There's no soul to it. There was a time, I want to say back in middle school when we were still going to Boy Scouts, I'd be talking to Yoda and Landon, long-haired Landon, and they were talking about this Legend of Zelda, like April Fool's joke they made. Let me see. Look this up real quick. Look some up. You was a bitch back then. You were, but you got better. We didn't want to go to summer camp. We did not want to go to summer camp, and here it is. Yeah, it's live action. It's produced by the guy who did Morbius. It's written by the guy who done Batman v Superman, Rise of Skywalker, and Jurassic Park, the biggest flops of as movies so far. Okay, so Avi Arred's defense, I think he's really good at producing animated movies if the animators know what they're doing. It's like it's a mess. It's a mess. Uh, in the making. Now, here's the thing: we all said that about the Mario movie and the Sonic movies as well. So there's always there's always that chance that it comes out and it's really good. But I also think that maybe we were so starved. I also like to sit down and think that there's a possibility that we were so starved for something Mario related that when the Mario movie came out, you know, we enjoyed it because it's not hard to fuck up Mario. It's not difficult. We have years of renditions and whatnot. So I got, you know, messing things up. It's not too difficult. You have to recognize and do your best to remember that there are many people who are long-term fans. They're very, very long-term fans. Some of which have been there from the beginning. I think that it would be better off animated, some Studio Ghibli style art process. You're not. Oh, what to die. Okay, one more time. There we go. Take that. Oh, that's a big one. He's hit him. Thank you. And I found this out. The biggest, like, for some reason, like there's a lot of this, I want to say, hidden media. Legend of Zelda is very mainstream, and as far as Nintendo goes, but Nintendo doesn't really care about the story as far as Zelda goes. Nintendo cares more about the gameplay as far as Zelda goes, which is why The Legend of Zelda you can get away with having a silent protagonist because the main focus is not on Link himself or his journey he's taking. The main focus is on the gameplay. It's how he's getting there. That's what we're focused on. I think it's pretty good. I think it's I think that I don't have hopes for it. I don't have any expectations. But then again, I don't have expectations for anything. I was supposed to go to kickboxing, at least judo today. And when I got to the house, I saw my kitchen was a mess, and I'm like, I gotta clean my kitchen. And at that point, it was already like 6:30. I was already late. And I said, let me just stream instead and try to get back on discipline. I need to go ahead and just grab this. This is gonna give me a lot more key. Now, I wish that we had like the ring as a weapon and we made it like super fucking good. Yeah, do what you gotta do. I will try my best to be there on Friday. I'll be helping out several people that day. It seems like at least one of the persons I'll be helping out. I'll be helping out best of my ability. So I'll show up sometime in the afternoon. I'll be taking my overtime on Saturday. I'll try to sign up for it. If not, then I'm just going to be doing an absolute metric ton of overtime. Let's try it one more time. There we go. I kind of wish you can get the Banished Knight armor's other set earlier in the game. That'd be so wonderful. It's unfortunate that I gotta wait until one of the latter parts in the entire game before I can even think about approaching something like that. And that makes me very, very sad. It genuinely does. I spent all Saturday, last Saturday, no, Friday. I spent all of Friday, last Saturday cleaning. That's what I did. I need to remember to do that next time I go to my parents' house to get the faucets undone. I might stop by maybe Friday after everything. I think I gotta get taken care of. I hear my mom's she got faucets outside. She wants to get loosened out. She'll pair of lines, just knock it out for her. Not that big of a deal. All right. Let's switch this to nighttime and see if I cannot get him to spawn. Because if I'm not mistaken, I've already beaten him at the whatchamacallit place. No. Your stomach's messed up. What happened to your stomach, bro? Was he gonna spawn for me over here? Which is nightfall. Reset the world again. See if you're still there. Still there, then that's weird. Is it in Caelid? Did I go fight him in Caelid? Spicy stuff. You gotta be careful. You need to be careful with the spicy stuff, dude. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Spicy food's gonna have your stomach completely fucked up. You know, a concept I think is complete bullshit. Like, this concept is max copium. Right person, wrong time is a mega cope. If you ever hear someone tell you that shit, you need to walk the fuck away from that person. I mean, like, seriously, you'd be sitting there chilling. Like, for you to be with someone, when someone says you're the right person, but it's the wrong time, they are literally looking at you and saying, I don't want to work on myself to be a good enough partner for you to meet the standards that you have in a partner. So instead, I'm going to choose the easy route, walk away from you, find someone easier that's going to be able to satisfy my needs, not nearly as well, and have it as something temporary. When this person does come back to you and they're like, yeah, so I went through and did everything, and you know, no. You don't gotta accept that shit. That shit's fucking weird as hell if you ever ask me. See here, let's take a look at Caleb. And let me see here. Let's go in the Dragon's Barrel. We gotta find a Bellbring Hunter. Number 20. And so my whole thing is that we gotta, because I want to find and beat the living snot out of this guy. The Celia Crystal Tunnel's not where I want to be at, but Fort Faroth would allow me to get there. So we're gonna go there. The moment somebody gives you an ultimatum as immature as either you get rid of your PlayStation, something that was probably there way before you, so get rid of your PlayStation, or I'm walking away from you, you tell that person to take a hike. There is a level of self-respect that you have to have for yourself. Hands down. You have to have that self-respect for yourself, and you cannot in any way, shape, or form give any sort of ground up when it comes to something like that. I think it is very immature. I think that it's extremely toxic. I think that it is very, very self-destructive to look at your partner and say it's either me or the PS5. And most people who are making that ultimatum won't understand how toxic that is. But these are people who have gotten so used. They've gotten so used to getting their way with things just like that. They feel the need that they can just say that. The reality is, and here's the thing, anybody who does that, they lack communication skills. You got to recognize that off rip. They lack communication skills. That ultimatum is something stupid to say. Chances are that person wants to have, they want either more communication or more attention. That's all that they want, but they don't have the capacity to be able to just to be able to look at their partner and say, I would like to spend more time with you. I find it very frustrating that you spend so much time playing video games, and when I see you playing video games and not spending time with me, it makes me feel less loved. It makes me feel less cared for. But instead of you having the willingness to be vulnerable, instead of having the willingness to admit that you either A, you have a problem with something that they're doing, and you would like to see a change. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's how you choose to communicate with your partner where you're gonna go with that. So you don't look at your partner and ask for an ultimatum. If you want things to work out in your relationship, you have to have vulnerability, and you have to give your partner room to also be vulnerable. And that's where I think motherfuckers mess up 24/7. 9 times out of 10, you are talking crazy to your partner, and the way that you're speaking to them is not okay. You don't have the right to look at them and say, get rid of your PS5. My question to you is, why is your level of communication so bad that you feel the need to make ultimatums like that? Why do that when you are fully capable? Oh, oh. So I am not doing damage for shit for him, but I have to beat him here so I can beat him in other places, because for some reason the order where this guy gets fought is in such weird stats. We're gonna give this boss fight probably about 2 or 3 more tries before I say fuck it, because quite frankly, the setup for this boss fight is fucking irritating. It is downright irritating. Because I can't just switch time. No, I have to switch time, sit down again, reset everything. Now I got a blood flame blade. Flame grant me strength. Take a chug. Take another chug. Rotten breath, because we're gonna try and rot him. And he did not get rotted. We're gonna try it one more time. Oh, you asshole. Timed that wrong. I timed that very, very wrong. Right person, wrong time is max copium. Someone telling you that they're not willing to work on themselves at that moment is a time you need to walk away from that person romantically. You can keep them as a friend, maybe. I wouldn't want someone as a friend who isn't going to be willing to work on themselves, to improve themselves and improve their standing with themselves. I think that when you act like that and you move like that, it's really pathetic. It is very strongly indicative of the way you carry yourself and the way that you expect other people to try and treat you. It's just it just doesn't work out in the way you might want it to. It's just that's how it is. And to a major extent, you know, I'm the messenger here. That's, you know, you can't have the expectation that this individual is going to be very mature, because this leads me to my next topic. What's stopping you? It boggles my mind that people are okay with staying in one spot. Being comfortable is one thing. It's good to be comfortable. You need to be comfortable. But complacency is being comfortable to such a degree. Like, it's so weird, but when you're comfortable, you're happy where things are, you're still moving forward, and things are going pretty good. Complacency is where you start to see shit like, yeah, I'm fine staying in this state where I don't really plan on growing anymore. Okay, one. I'll take that. timed that very well. We timed that very, very well. We're going to be spamming the hell out of heavy attacks, so we're going to make that work. I find that a lot of people tend to tell themselves why they can't do something. And I find that to be odd. Why are you telling yourself why you can't do something? You need to tell yourself why you can do it. There's someone I'm training right now. She's really cool. She's amazing. And every once in a while, I feel like she gets overwhelmed by the thoughts inside her head. Not a big deal. I do it too. Dye your hair blue. I do it too. But one thing that I say to myself is, ask yourself why you can do something. Oh, come on, get back up. Ask yourself why you can. Now, if you need to take time to figure out some form of structure to then make everything work, find that structure, find that flow. Got that. You grabbed me out of my roll. I know I timed that better than that. Let me heal up real quick. He's gonna do his red thing. Oh my god, I was... Okay, that's gonna be the only attempts we'll try for this guy. We're gonna grab our souls. I don't think... No, we didn't grab our souls. We're gonna go somewhere else and fuck off. That's number 20. We'll worry about that in a little bit. We were still just... We were currently chilling in Lorania, so I'm not even gonna sit here and worry about it. We're gonna come back and absolutely beat his ass. But the amount of damage he's doing is fucking stupid. That shit's on my nerves. So our third boss fight's actually going to be up in the hills. Yeah, he's a very irritating boss. Very annoying boss. Like I know I can beat him, but I don't feel like sitting here for the next 30 to 45 minutes fighting a boss who is currently hitting me with like 3 or 4 hits and I'm dead. And I'm like, holy crap. He should not be that hard. Let's see here. Okay, so we really gotta go down this way, I believe. Yeah. Oh, that might have been too... Okay. It's almost Halloween. Yeah, I had plans on purchasing Sparking Zero in a Halloween costume, but while I'm sort of funds as far as like spending, you know, $150 for a game and a costume. We gotta dodge these guys because oh yeah, we're already getting sniped at. Dodge them twice. Psych boy. Grab this. We're gonna reset everybody because I do not flip being shot in the back. It is almost Halloween. I don't really care much for the 31st BDR. You know that shit is almost don't make me ban that shit from my chat, bro. My twin is just casually bringing up a serial butt rapist. I should say it out loud. Big Dick Randy's almost Halloween. Good evening, trick-or-treaters. I'm coming for that ass. Michael Myers. will it be scary to be chased down by Michael Myers? See, the thing about Michael Myers is that I think I can get away from Michael Myers. I fighting him, absolutely not. I've seen people actively try to fight Michael Myers, and Michael Myers is this corn-fed farm boy giant motherfucker. But Michael Myers never really runs to chase after his people. He just, you know, walks. He walks people down. It's effective. It's extremely effective. But it's like, if you can stay calm, if you can stay calm, if you can take your time, you know, when you're running from him, if you can get your keys in your hands and have it situated to where you can open your door and shut it, get in your car and drive away and never ever look back, yeah, sure. But many people try to fight. Many people try to fight him. That's their biggest problem. You're trying to fight him. That's the last thing you should do. The first thing you should have done was ran. I'll take that crit. There we go. Take that. Always good to have. Always good to have. I think if there's something everyone needs to work on is increasing their desire, their desirability. A book I suggest for people is Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. The things that make us attractive are not things that we are conscious of. Very often when I hear women giving other women advice on how to get a man and keep a man, they're all women who have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. You are taking advice from your friends that are straight up hoes. Why are you taking advice from a hoe? Excuse me, sir. You take advice from people who are successful. That's what you do. You don't take advice from somebody that has been ran through, were not willing to work on themselves. And it sounds fucked up, but it's true. What are you talking about? All my games are out up. I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to rephrase that for me. Okay, where are you? Oh, really? Here he is. Oh, come on. I'm saying, please hit him. I wasted 3 knives on this guy. I can't wait to set up my new TV, dude. Yeah, it's very exciting. On Friday, I need to make sure I have everything planned out. I'm gonna see if I can drive up with you for Indianapolis. Yeah. So the problem that I personally have with churches is that churches want men to just be nice. They want us to be nice. And it's this weird form of castration that they do to us that no one is really sitting down and saying, and no one is saying that that's a problem. Your games are put up. Okay, that's what you meant. I go to a church. I want the pastor to encourage me to dig deep into my sense of masculinity. Eve ate the apple. She ate the apple. Where was Adam? Where was Adam? Don't talk about that. Adam was right there. Adam was right there, right beside her. Fully content, watching her take a bite of something she's not supposed to be taking a bite of. No one talks about that. Nobody says anything about that. We point the finger at Eve. Nobody is saying, well, she should have listened to the snake. Dude, a snake gets into your garden and the snake starts saying things that you don't agree with. You kill the snake. You get rid of it. You look at your partner. This is not what we were taught. This is not what we're going to do. We're not going to listen to the snake. And the snake needs to go. Don't care if the snake is your friend. And this is how I am personally. There are some people that I work with I'm a little wary of. I am wary of you. There's no ifs, there's no buts. I am wary of you because I've watched how you moved when you were single. I think I have one. Yeah, I do. I know someone. I was telling. I was telling my friend. I was like, look, I don't mind. Like, I don't dislike him, but I don't like how he was moving here, like he was doing this, because not only was that completely inappropriate and showed no respect for his own relationship. It's like, hey, you can't, and this is something that drives me insane. You can't show a lack of respect for other people's relationship. Oh, baby, don't do that. And then get upset because someone else isn't doing the same thing. And you're mad because your partner is kind of entertaining it. Yo, that's karma. That's not even karma. Like, whether you like it or not, everybody sees how you move. People see how you move. You are what you attract. If you are you're a fucking scumbag and you don't act right, or you don't want to respect other people's boundaries, the relationship they got going on, guess what? What the hell do you think's gonna happen to you? Someone's going to play the exact game that you were playing, and you're going to be mad upset when it works. You can't be a scumbag and get a good girl. That's not how it works. You might have her for a minute, and that's really about it. But the moment that another guy shows up and shows her the thing that she's been looking for, you don't lost that person. You don't all of a sudden, I did almost die. You don't all of a sudden get to have like this redo of like, oh, okay, let me just try again, and we just suddenly start changing myself and acting different. No. Granted, if she's attracted to that type of nonsense, then you got bigger problems to be worried about than anything. Good. There we go. Messages pick up faster. Beautiful. He said, it gets me hard and tough, thing. You on my mind with the tough thing. Okay, cool. We're just gonna go this way. It's a small shit that boggles my mind. It's like, what did you expect? I'm gonna pass you guys. Oh. There we go. Easy peasy. Get some extra health. And we rock and roll from there. Guys go shoot arrow at us. Miss because we ducked the last second. Grab materials. And we that wall almost got us, bro. These guys can parry if you're not careful. It's not very common that they do parry, but it reminds me back in Dark Souls 1 when there were characters that would just parry the hell out of you. Certain skeletons, they hit a stance where they would put their scimitars in a more guarded stance alongside their shields. And when they do that, let me tell you something. Get ready. Hello. Like this dance. Oh, let me get my blue up. There we go. 15 Broly boost. I found this one channel where it's sprite work. It's sprite work. I love sprite work. I love like the pixel art sprites. I miss the old Pokemon, not this new 3D Pokemon nonsense. I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with this new way they have going on. And that sounds crazy. It sounds weird. Like, dude, you should like the 3D stuff. I feel like it allows the animators to be more lazy and a lot less thoughtful when it comes to making their Pokemon. It was personality in the sprite work. Oh my gosh. Oh, I miss the catacombs. If there's one thing I want to do on this channel, I want to do another Dark Souls remastered playthrough. There's so many games I want to play. I want to beat this game with Dr. Daddy Macaroni, go through all of it. I might just start saying hey, we don't got to worry about the dungeons and whatnot. But just, be more time wise about things. Save this for the weekends. Okay, hold on. You're fucking kidding me. I just died. That's annoying. Yeah, so they have a long range paralyzing attack. And once it gets you, that's kind of your ass as far as the fight goes. Kind of whack if you get into it. It's if you actually look, it's right behind me. It's not set up yet. I'll do that sometime Saturday or Sunday. Preferably Sunday morning, because I gotta get a lot of cords reorganized and whatnot while I'm doing it. It's not gonna take too long, but I'm trying to that angry little anime chick. See, that was it right there. That's all I had to do. That was all that was necessary. Nothing else was necessary. I promise you, I'll have it set up very soon. But I'm gonna have, when I say like rewrites on my chords, I mean really rewrites my chords. So Sunday morning, what I want to do is I want to depower my PC and get all the dust sucked out of it. I haven't done that in a good amount of time. Yep. Is there a spirit spring near here? I'm trying to think. Yeah, there is. There's not a spirit spring around here. That's tough. People need to ask themselves, why don't they work harder to find fulfillment in their lives? I try to dodge it. I'm trying to get to the stopping point. Because I kind of like, instead of doing it time-based, making it objective-based, and then going based off of that. Grab that blood rose. The art of fulfillment is not an easy painting to make. And we gotta give ourselves more credit when it comes to trying to paint that picture. It's not always a pretty picture. Quite frankly, sometimes finding and getting yourself to do things that are very fulfilling requires some form of sacrifice. Sacrifice that most people might not be willing to do. Okay, what in the world is number 18? Because sometimes, every once in a while, you'll get this bullshit. Yeah, no, 19. We'll go 19. I don't feel like going up and dealing with Vikes punk ass. We can deal with that shit later. Cause it would be nice. It would be very nice if they would put like a spirit spring over here so we can jump up there. Yeah, it's got that somber smithing stone too that I so. This would be the perfect place to put a spirit spring. They don't have one, which is we don't need one. Fuck that shit. You know what I want to do? I'm gonna write this down while I'm thinking about it because I want to plan out my Sunday evening. I want to put on Howl's Moving Castle and dance. That's a thought I want to do. If I find a partner, I said this to myself long ago. I told myself if I ever found a partner that matched my energy, I'd be a-okay. Like, not even a-okay, I'd be over the fucking moon. It would be over as far as anybody else. It would be over. Just dead ass. Would be over. Yep. We can look at that up as well. Look up some basic ballroom dancing or just, you know, very simple stuff. Write down what we're gonna make that day. We'll do that. It was like the merry-go-round of the carousel that goes around, and it's this really, really nice music box, but it goes bum 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 ba 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 da da. That. I like that sound. I love that sound. It's at nighttime. It's the morning. We gotta make it nighttime, and I want to end it so I can see the boss in sight. Okay, by the way, the Duck Story song series has ended. When was this? How long ago are we talking here? Because I can remember being a little kid playing this song, blasting it because we thought it was so funny. And you would take something funny and you would take something funny and you'd run it into the ground. Two 2010. $15 years ago. 15. Wait a minute. I'm looking at it. I'm So I'm looking at the duck song, and if I'm not mistaken, because this was made by Forest Fire 101, it is 15 years ago. Made 15 years ago was 650 million views. I'm looking at it right now. Holy shit. Oh my god, that felt good. Holy moly. I'm looking at this. It's like 14 years ago. Christ almighty. I'm looking at this, and it's such a, it makes me realize just how he's making other stuff too. He's making a lot of other stuff. He's making, oh my goodness. The Duck Song 5. He has a second channel called Song Drops. I'm looking at it, and it looks like he's made a new one 2 weeks ago. Like the Duck Song 5 is like 2 weeks old. And for all I know, for all intents and purposes, for all I know, all of this is something. You said it should end in 2010. You want to update that to 2024? Or unless it's been remastered in 2024 and it came out in 2010. I couldn't care because it's so timeless for me. It makes me kind of sad looking at it and kind of being like, yeah, that was a thing many years ago. That's gonna be it for me. We got our objectives done. I'll see you very soon. It's not gonna be Friday. It's not gonna be Saturday. It'll probably be Sunday. Remember, guys, this is not power of your creation. This is a hobby. That's something I enjoy doing. I will be going to second shift. I don't know when I'll be able to stream at all. Hopefully, maybe more often. Possibly, I'll be able to stream before going to work. It'd be phenomenal to work from 6 in the evening to like 3:30 in the morning. No, it'd be like 4:30 maybe. Be home by like 5. Go to bed. I'll be up by like 12 in the afternoon. I'd have to like, oh man, there's a lot that needs to be done to figure out, but I will see you guys